So right now in Minneapolis, Democrats are working to figure out how to win again. They're hashing out that question at day 3 of DNC meetings. This is now day 2 of the party's resolutions committee, voting on key issue statements from the economy to ICE crackdowns to the Israel-Hamas war. So let's go live now to CBS News correspondent Nidia Cavazos in Minneapolis, where those conversations are happening in real time. Nidia, the committee has already voted to support getting unrestricted aid into Gaza, but a resolution is still ahead. What can you tell us about that resolution?
Reed, as we know, the Democratic Party has so many different factions. Each faction seems to have a different say, different perspective as to how to go about different issues. But one of these main issues is a resolution that you just brought up that's set to represent a test for these different factions. One of the resolutions that is going to be presented at any moment now is calling on the Democratic Party to take a universal stance on the Israel-Hamas war. And this includes calling for an immediate ceasefire, suspend military aid for Israel, and also recognizing Palestinian state. So we're going to be listening into that in any minute now and listening to the different types of conversations that are going on. But this is an issue that largely divided the party in 2024 and also represented many issues for the then Democratic candidate, former Vice President Harris.
Well, DNC Chair Ken Martin had this to say about what the party needs to do to go forward. I want to get your take on this, but let's let our viewers hear what he had to say.
They think they can change things by winning arguments. You know what winning the argument gets you? Maybe a nice round of applause and a few likes on Instagram. But the reality is it doesn't make life any better for any person. We have to stop for settling on winning arguments with each other. We have to win elections.
So we're in an environment, Nidia, where a lot of Democrats are getting beat up for not focusing enough during the last election cycle on those kitchen table issues and maybe focusing instead on some of these more broad international issues or social issues. What does he mean by we have to stop settling on winning arguments?
What Ken Martin meant here is that it's no longer about being right or wrong, winning this argument, but actually about being able to win an election. And what he urged the party yesterday was to go out there, talk to voters, get the messaging right, and convince them that the Democratic Party is the party that can actually provide a quality of life to them. But he says this can't be done if Democrats don't get to work. And part of his message here was we recognize the spending, the bad spending that happened in 2024, the issues that have long divided this party, but it's time to move forward. And he says the Democratic Party has its first test with the upcoming elections in New Jersey and Virginia. And so his message here was get it together. It's time to actually start winning elections.
So Democrats are low in the polls, this we know, and we're also hearing that they're low on the ability to raise money. They've got an uphill slog in the days and weeks ahead. So how does the party overcome these challenges?
This is part of the reason why they're meeting here in Minneapolis. It's their moment. It's their time to get together, address the different factions, address the different issues that are dividing the party, and actually being able to come up with a solution. And part of the financial struggles that the party is dealing with is because donors are hesitant to sign off their checks on a party that hasn't necessarily been able to come together, accurately define what's their message, and provide a concrete solution moving forward. And so Ken Martin's argument and message yesterday was if we're able to get this message right, if we're able to convey to voters what we stand for, then the money will also easily come in. And with the spending that occurred during 2024, Ken Martin actually said, I'm pissed, and so should every other American voter be, because so much money was spent, but they didn't necessarily win the election. So he says it's time to turn things around in 2025 and ahead of next year's midterm elections.
Well, we await to see what they come up with. That's concrete. Nidia Cavazos, thank you for talking to us live from Minneapolis.